What happens when you take 706 heads off of a KM53 and replace them with Frankenstein engine dynamics M115 heads? Let's find out.
We're back here at Speed Tech Performance over in Fort Worth, Texas, Autumn City. And we've got the Prime Dime back on the rollers. Ready to do some stuff today there, Jake?
Yeah.
Thunderstorms came through last night and took out the computer, but no fear, we've got the IT man on the job. You can't see him because I got it in cinematic, but it's fine. It's Eric. He's over there. Last time we were here, we had 706 heads on the 5.3, which made the compression about 11.8 to 1, 11.8 to 1, somewhere in there, roughly. They were milled 30 thousandths. The cam in the truck is a 555 lift, nothing crazy, like a 222 duration cam on a 110 plus 2. That's pretty much the setup. Carbureted, it's got a Holley low rise, single plane intake, Holley 750, double pumper, turbo 350 through about a 3,900, 4,000 stall, turning an 8.8 rear end with 373 gears.
Last time it made 335 horsepower on 311 foot-pounds of torque. So I'm interested to see what the power pickup is today.
Yeah, we were at the tailgate throwdown, and the truck was picking up a lot in mile per hour and ET all the way across the board. Mm-hmm. We'll show some time slips at some point in time previous, and then what we got after the fact. But we are going to do something before that. Last time we had it out, the DA wasn't great. Air temperature was a little warm, but it was coming down. It was at nighttime. It ran the fastest of a 798.
Yeah. 789.
Yeah, when it's fast as 789 at 88 and some change mile per hour. The 60 foot was a 178 60 foot, and that's the best 60 foot we had seen. Continually, this truck will over and over again go a 180 60 foot and run 790s and some change at about 87, right at 88. When we were at Newport, we saw some of our best 60 foots, our best 330s, and our best 8th mile ETs, mm-hmm. and our best mile an hour. So
across the board, it picked up just everywhere.
Right. Now, these heads are 63 and a quarter, 63 and a half cc chamber cylinder head, so it did drop our compression down about a point. So we're probably like 10.5 to 1, somewhere in there. So one would think with the larger cylinder head, they are a 225 runner, and they are CNC ported. So one would think with a bigger valve, bigger runner, with a small engine, it was going to probably kill some of the low-end torque, but in fact, it feels like it picked up all the way across the board.
Yes.
So the only way to confirm that is to do what?
Try it again.
Throw it on the dyno.
Yeah.
Throw it on the dyno and get real numbers. So that's what we're going to do. We'll talk about, we've got a couple things we may try here. We need to see, where it's happy timing-wise. Last time we had it out too, after we hit our PB, we took 2 or 3 degrees of timing out of it because we're trying to slow it down to run an index. So we'll run it the way it is, and then we'll start creeping back towards it and see if we can fine-tune the carburetor and get those peak numbers we're looking for.
Yep.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so the last time we had it out, we were trying to slow it down track. So we just ran a PB pulling a bunch out right after 3,500. So we're at 27 and we peak out about 28, back to 27 at 7,000. So initially, you know, we come in right here and we're about 29. We peak here at 32, right at the flash point of the converter, and then we brought it back down. So we'll see what it does here, and then we'll throw some more timing at it. We'll play around with it, see what it likes.
Make as much power as you can. Tune the suspension.
That's where I'm at.
Right.
That's
I understand what you're doing.
well, that's why we backed it down that way, just to do that. But now we're here to make power. We can slow it down later on if we need to, but that's not what we're going for.
Hey.
358.
Is 5,800 RPM, little something right there.
Yeah, it looks like right there and right there. I heard it twice, so.
Yeah, look a little bit right there. So let's do this. We'll close that. Let's look at the past.
Okay. They had one there too, didn't it?
So your very best. Let's look at the last two.
Look at that.
I don't know what's going on in that, but now let's look at this one just to lay it on top.
Oh yeah.
So let's just take.
The green one's this one, right? Yeah.
Let's take this blue one. Let's take the best of the last one. We're just kidding. There's a little something going on here, but so it look off of here. We're starting to run just a touch later. We started at 3,000 before. So, and I don't know what all got changed, but I'm assuming it's got bigger, better flow. It lost a little bit down low, and the power shifted up higher.
Yeah.
So there's a touch down here where it's slightly less, but then right here at about 4,600, 4,700, it starts taking over.
Yeah.
And you know, you can forget about the past there.
That's what we realized.
Forget the past.
So you're.
So that was on. So this run was on 31 degrees across the board, and this run was on 27 degrees at 3,500 forward. So.
And so your peak power is also shifted up 6,500 instead of 62, and then the torque as well 5,100. Everything's just shifted up a little higher.
So now.
We realized that in the passes too. Like I kept shifting early, and then he said carry it out a little further to see what it would do. We saw pickup again.
Yeah, big time.
in our passes.
Generally, all these cars. I mean, I know you're learning, getting into it, but as you start stepping up, it's like that little whatever that Honda or whatever is out there. It's probably working more. It is working more efficient than this at 1,000 RPM. And then your take over at, you know, it noses off. So, but as you start going bigger on cam, bigger on cylinder head, all that stuff, you're just getting the power's coming at a higher RPM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typically.
So now, you think we should inch it forward? Do you think we should put it back to where we had on
timing it right now.
So it's 27 degrees after 3,500. Before, it's 32 degrees. So right at the hit at 3,000, 3,500 where the converter flash point is, it's at 32 and then it drops. So
Maybe make it go back to what it was previously, 31.
yeah, I could go back 31 across the board where we had it from like 2,000 and forward was 31 degrees.
Kind of like an A to B, you know.
Yeah. And then we can see, all right,
Yeah, just
compare
put
apples a little.
display and we'll.
I feel like I need to put some jet in it though before I throw more timing in it, because if it's that lean and it's only got 27 degrees in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe just add it in the back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like going up.
Since the front's a little, you know, add.
Hey, fitness consigliaries.
Did you say fitness consigliaries?
Yeah, life mates.
All right, did you put your mattress on it? Mattress kit.
Life mates, a symbol.
It smells good.
All right,
Smells crispy.
all right. So
Put the wedge in it.
Clayton first, come up. Come here. I want to.
It's still.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Rolled over yet at 60.
Yeah.
Why was it going so long? Why did it take so long to get up?
Well, it's LS, man. It takes a while to get the power there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just was
Hey, he snuck in there.
So it's
sneaky
still
son
He
of a
wasn't
gun.
supposed to sneak in there.
after the 45.
That's what he does. That's why it's called the Gray Ghost.
He's a sneaky.
Himself. He's a
You're looking
sneaky.
good, bud.
Thanks, bud. I was complimenting your mom's jeans that you got. Those look comfortable.
They're nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's those on sale?
The 505s. Levi 505. Got them at the outlet store up there in Sulphur.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, you're dropping weight, but I didn't know.
Okay. We're
Yeah.
level out for a minute right now.
So they
Yeah.
were 63.
You're swinging that thing a bunch. You're gonna get you dizzy at home.
I don't care.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not watching it.
And then just bigger.
2,500 RPM like you're at the track, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So that way after your burnout or whatever, you can have it turn on then.
All right, so we went at 31 from 2,000, which was about where we were last time. We're going to see if that cleans it up a little bit. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh! All right, 31 degrees. Hey, if you see it go like 13.8 or whatever,
Well, it was a little lean. It was about 13.8, so we decided we should jet up the carburetor. We went up 2 in the front. It was an 81, I believe, or was it? What was it? 83 in the
73 in the front, and then we went up to 75 in the. So we went 2 jet sizes in the front, and then in the rear.
4 in the rear. We're gonna see if we can get a little closer to 13.0. That's about where we want it. So
Yeah.
we're gonna see what this does.
It's making power, so let's just see if we can get the air fuel dialed in and see if we can make that peak power.
Yep.
Shit. We'll do what we can. Hopefully there's no more carburetor adjustment. We'll just, if I need to change the power valve out, we can change that out at home. But we're looking for peak power here, so we'll just go put some more timing in and see if it likes it. If it doesn't, we'll come back to where it's happy. Yeah.
You know, like it would be on the back, the river scene there.
Happy trails.
In my canoe right here, just going down the fucking whatever it is.
Huh?
You're about 150.
Oh yeah, we're good. All right, so we're taking the timing back down to 29 degrees. We lost a bunch of power. Wasn't happy. So I'm going to do that and take some jet out of it. My dyno consigliere, Frankenstein, informed me that I was being a bit of a putz with the 29. He said go back to 30. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do.
He basically said press the plus button.
He said all up.
He likes that. Okay.
Dude, I get it, Frankie. Chill out. Okay. I think you're hungry. You're hungry. Have you eaten today? Yeah.
Do you want us to turn it up even more? Or just leave it at 30? Okay.
What just happened? What'd you do?
So I have a bad right eye. He's got a bad left eye.
Uh-huh.
And normally you try somebody else's prescription, they don't work. But ours, if you flip them like this, they're perfect. I can see absolutely amazing.
Yes.
2 different prescriptions.
You guys look great.
Great, dude.
$57.
Motor's a touch colder right there.
Yeah. How are we looking on the AFR?
It's pretty good. Like,
Pretty good?
I don't know if I'd mess with it.
Yeah, I think it's weird. The fueling is back. Let's look at this.
No way this thing should cut up 30 degrees of time.
I wouldn't think so. Not like it had too much time. But let's see that video too.
Okay, click that one. Watch this down here. Online, hit it one more time. Watch it again, make sure it says. All right, cool, it's done. This is gonna suck. It's not good.
35 foot-pounds of torque download difference.
Yeah, that's
So-
a huge difference.
The breakup wasn't as bad.
I don't know.
It wasn't
man.
as bad, but it's still doing it. It seemed higher when I took the mask off. They made me wear a Frankenstein. But I have my suspension.
Well, that's why it's making all the weight.
But it's still jumping around like a right there. I don't know what. We've switched drivers. Be easy on it now.
You know, they call me Wide Open Throttle Johnny. You know what I'm saying?
With them old eyes.
Shut up. I just want to go on record and say I love the headliner.
Yeah, it's pretty legit,
The
huh?
headliner.
Hey, he got hooked up on that.
That's pretty fancy.
Just the right amount of American.
What RPM do you want me to start it at?
So that's a little slow. So watch over there, 7. I mean, 7's the max. Oh, where we started at?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say 3,500 because it's a 4,000 stall.
Okay.
So 3,500, and yeah, like I said, if it starts to break up, you can carry it into it if you want to, but. All right, you ready? Go ahead. There we go. She's back. She's back. There it is. Need less power. Lost power.
Lost power. Is it green? Yeah. Oh, we lost a bunch of power.
I don't give a shit. That's fine. We didn't lose a bunch.
It's pretty lean though.
Quite a bit.
Way up.
That's the. Which one's that one?
The 353.
Okay.
I'd put a touch of fuel just back in.
Yeah. So we did better, but we got some problems I need to figure out right there. Well, we made it back to the house yesterday late. Pushed the truck back in here. We had a great day yesterday. First off, I'm gonna say a big shout out to Keith, Speed Tech Performance over in Fort Worth. Been knowing that guy since I was a young guy. Bought my first hot rod part from his shop. Always a good time being over at Speed Tech Performance. I even worked there for a little bit too. Got back here last night kind of late, so we didn't get the truck unloaded till today. Jake's doing homework so he can be out here tonight, so I figured I'd just finish this thing up. Everything went pretty good. We started really working towards some horsepower, and and the horsepower made is good, but we ended up running into a problem that you noticed there in the video with it kind of breaking up. And when you start changing things, you start chasing your own tail. Like, was it the timing I put it at, or was it something in the fuel? Do I need to add some jet or take some jet away? And fact of the matter is, we've got 3 known problems that are hampering us. One, we know that the cam's too small for these cylinder heads. So, the cam's running out of steam at like 6,400 RPM. So, and like I said, we knew that was going to be the case. We just wanted to see what it would make before we did a cam swap, so that we could see what increases we get once we do a cam swap on it, to a bigger cam. So we knew that was going to be an issue. But if you'll notice in the first couple of pulls, it was carrying beyond 6,500, and that's because the cylinder heads flow so well. It's just allowing the engine to continue climbing in RPM. It's not necessarily making more power, but it's also not just dumping off either. But then we started developing the intermittent kind of spit and sputter issue around 6,500, actually it was around 6,000, 6,300, somewhere in there. So we thought it was a carburetor problem. We thought it was, we found a couple issues with carburetor like this. Shouldn't be pulling fuel out of the squirter like that, but it wasn't affecting the AFR, so kind of ruled that out. Plugs actually look pretty decent. Put a new set of plugs in it. It did pick up more power, which is not on this run sheet for whatever reason. We ended up making 363, I think, but the problem still persists, and nobody was thinking about it, including myself, that you cannot run an MSD ignition with low voltage. And for some reason, that brand new $300 freaking Delco, stock replacement alternator is not charging over 6,300, 6,200 RPM. So at 6,000, it starts dropping off. And I think, according to the data log on the last couple of pulls, not the last couple of pulls, but 2 or 3 runs prior to the last 2 pulls, I data logged it, and the voltage was at 11.4 and like 11.2. One run was 11.9, and it actually ran a little bit cleaner, but it was still kind of spitting and sputtering. So yeah, we got a charging problem over 6,000. Something else we need to look into, rectify that, and then also to the carburetor that's on it. It's just old as dirt, and it's been passed around like a, it's been passed around. So every time we take it apart, it strips out something, and I did it again. So it's leaking right now, so we just pushed it off, and we're gonna have to find a solution. We need another carburetor. So we're gonna be in the market looking for somebody who's got something good that we can use. Goes into the chassis shop last week in November, and we're probably gonna try to make it to the track weekend after next one more time to see if we can back up our PB that we did in Arkansas, or do better on a sticky track on radials. But after that, we're kind of done. We're gonna get the cage put in the truck, and we're gonna be adding weight. So we're gonna be coming back here once we get it done and trying to figure out how to drop that weight back. And then we'll, first of the year, we'll hook the trans brake up and let him start using the trans brake, and then we'll work on hopefully having that better carburetor and intake and cam swap, so we can do that and see where that gets us. And sometime next year, we'll let them do the and really see the benefit of those cylinder heads. But huge shout out to Frankenstein Engine Dynamics. Thank you so much for jumping on board with us. Thank you, Nash, for coming out and spending the day with us at the dyno. Kind of sucked at filming, but when you're the one who's doing it, it's kind of hard to work on the truck, hard to pay attention to what's going on, and hard to get filming done. So it is what it is. It's great to see my homies, my OG buddies from back in the day, Clayton, Richie, Eric. Thanks for coming out and give us a hand. That's going to do it for this one. Let's see if the numbers equate to better ET in a couple weeks. Till then, hit the like button, share with a friend. Always be subscribing to Moonshiner Garage, because that's where the shit's going down, baby. We'll see you next time.